Hi Capricorn, my name is Amber. I'm going to be doing a love reading for September 2016, and it's a little bit different than most people do it. I do it a little bit differently. I let the cards pop out and just say whatever they want to me, and if you don't like the reading or if you don't like me for some reason, it's totally fine. Just go on to another video. Please don't leave me mean comments. It's so unnecessary. But if you like the video, you can go check out my other videos. People seem very happy with them, and they seem to be resonating. So let's go. Let's do it. September 2016, Capricorn. I'll move it down even more after I shuffle. So I have a lot of hair. It gets in my way. All right, Capricorn. So disclaimer, you guys. I have 3 brothers, no sisters. And all 3 brothers are, guess, they're the same sign. You know what sign they are? Capricorn. So, yeah, I have 3 brothers, and they're all Capricorns. And there is something a bit male about all Capricorns, women and men. So I feel like I have a pretty... that I have some keen insight into Capricorns, especially. So let's see how this goes. Oh, there you are again. Okay. How have Capricorns been doing? Okay. One more. One more to anchor. Alright. 2 more. The way this card wanted to come out, I'm going to have some words about this card, I think. Alright, let's take a look, Capricorn. So you've got the Magician, King of Pentacles, the Emperor, Knight of Swords, the Devil, Justice, Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. So this was your anchor card, and this is the card that flew out behind it. Okay. So let's take a look. Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn has a pretty well defined sense of ego, right? You guys are well aware of what you are and what your capabilities are and what you can do with them. You're resourceful, is what I'm trying to say. And you're hardworking and you're resourceful, and those 2 things together generally equal success. And that's, yeah, it's here. You've used your resourcefulness and your intelligence and your enormous work ethic to attain a very high level of success and probably some ego going on. However, There's a fast-moving air sign here. And they're like coming right for your head with that sword. They're directly challenging you. Your progression is going this way, and they're coming right for you with a sword in their hand, right for your head. So, I don't know what you did, Capricorn, but you did something. Definitely you did something. And Major Arcana guidance says, whatever you did, you have to pay for. That's karma. And this air sign is not playing with you. Because here they are again. This time, no longer a knight trying to cut your head off, but a queen who is not trying to hear it. She is in complete power here. You have messed up and given into this nature somehow. This is the card. This is a Capricorn card. This is the card of Capricorn. And it came up in your reading, Capricorn. And you're also coming up as these other people. I get it. You're feeling very good about yourself. And it's interesting that Capricorns are like that. They feel great about themselves when they're doing things they know they shouldn't be doing. Because it's kind of thrilling that they're smart enough and clever enough to get away with it. And all that cleverness has gotten you somehow not found out, okay? Don't get me wrong. You have not been found out. But this person here is in a lot of pain because of you. And this is also foreshadowing of the pain that you're going to be in because of this person if they find out. But Capricorn, you're doing this to somebody, to this person, who, I guess it makes sense, wants to hurt you because you're not being... Capricorn has stepped outside the bounds of using their intelligence and their resourcefulness and everything, and they've done it in a, excuse me, a negative way. But he or she is very much still here. The air sign is still in the reading. They're just not doing well. They're not sleeping. They're dropping weight. Someone is like being hurt by you. This person here. And if they're not an air sign, their words mean a lot to them. And they're kind of holding you to those words now. And, you know, Capricorn, this is what you want, is to just say, okay, let me start again here, and we've got these 3 posts, let me think about how to get the next one so we can have 4, so we can have a 10. Like, alright, let's fix this, let's do this, I'm sorry, I'm, you know, let's get out of the dark here, and into the light, and stop with all this, and look at the potential we do have, and let's look out at what we wanted to, but you know, this card flew out after you. She's not letting you go anytime soon. And I don't know who she is, but she is definitely a fire sign. And she really feels like she has some say here. She feels like she is entitled to something. So we need to look at this. Let's clarify. I feel first like clarifying here. It's just my instinct is taking me to the Nine of Swords. Even though I can see what's happening there, I just want for because I have just said that you're hurting somebody, so I feel like it's fair to like give you some like proof, you know. We're going to clarify this Queen of Wands. Sorry, I know this see, I just wait for that. Two more. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. So, clarifying the person you're hurting, that I said you're hurting, this person here. This person who's not being done right by you, Capricorn. This person who wants to like hurt you because you've been, you know, and you're sitting over here kind of isolating yourself behind all your titles and things you think about yourself and your successes, almost like, oh, look how untouchable I am. I'm surrounded by the things I think about myself and all my ego trips. And this person is just like, they've turned their back on you. Right here. They're like, okay, whatever. And they're still turning their back on you, but they're still in pain. And this is what's clarifying them. The Sun, great card. The Ace of Pentacles, great card. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, of course they're upset. Of course this person is upset. She's a queen. She should be happy and, you know, chilling out with this king or one of these incarnations of you here. And instead, because why shouldn't she be a queen and be happy? She has everything. She has everything that you could want. Money, potential, life, children, food, everything. She has everything, except it's all turned around on her. And she doesn't understand why. And she probably doesn't understand why. She probably doesn't understand why, because look what's clarifying this person who's following you around. Like leeching onto you. Leeching onto you. Flying out after you, boom, there it is. Leeching onto you, holding onto you. I am not letting you go. I'm going to fly out of the deck right after you when you're talking about starting over and making plans again with your family and everything. No. I'm right here. Or starting over for yourself. This person is just like, whatever you're trying to do for yourself, you're trying to come out of September and do something for yourself and making a new, you know, a plan. Just looking out there and saying, what do I want? What do I really want to do? What do I feel like doing? What's my potential like leading me towards here? And this person flew out of the deck after you like, no, you belong to me. Flew out of the deck, you belong to me. This is all mine. This stuff that this broken-hearted girl here has, this should be mine. That's what this person's doing. What's the third clarifier? And what's that about? That's this person chasing you. You've already got these 3 cups in front of you, and they're trying to give you even more. You already have a life. You already have all these things, and this person is like putting their arm out of nowhere, following you out of nowhere, jumping out of the deck after you. This is a dangerous, fast-moving element here, this fire sign. I would be very careful here, Capricorn. Because the thing is, your excess of confidence, Capricorn, is your undoing. There are things that you miss because you are so sure of yourself. And being sure of yourself is so beautiful, and it makes you such great leaders and such great everything. You're good at everything. But sometimes you can miss things that are right under your nose, because being so confident can lead to closed-mindedness if you don't temper it with a little humility. And I'm sorry to say, I don't see any humility here reflected in your reading, and it seems like one person is getting really hurt because of that, and another person is taking advantage of you and sticking to you because of that. You see, when we close ourselves off from our own truth, which is what you're doing here, sure, you're going to hurt people that you're connected to. This person is important. But you're also going to leave yourself open to like a shisty type of energy here, who's going to latch on to what they see as a powerful opportunity. Be careful. Because this person here, this air sign, whether you realize it or not, they're very lucky. And they seem like a good person who's just getting like put through the ringer a little bit right now. And this is not a person that I would advise you to continue to either deceive or hurt. And what I see here, what we need to clarify here is really, how does Capricorn stop doing this? All these layers that Capricorn builds of character and ego and self-confidence boosting, pride, and all these habits that Capricorn picks up. And so many of them are positive, but this kind of, these walls you build around yourselves emotionally. How do we break that down a little? How do we help with that? And you can say, well, Amber, maybe I don't want to break them down. Well, see, that's the whole point of tarot, is to give you guidance, is to help you become better, is to point out your flaws but constructively advise you in how to heal yourself. It's not just about telling the future, quote unquote. It's about healing and getting to know yourself better and getting to know others better and how you impact others in their worlds. And how to maybe gain some emotional control over yourself. I mean, Capricorns, maybe not you guys. You have a lot of emotional control over yourselves. Too much. Okay? I said too much, and all these cards flew out. Alright. So, this is your guidance for how to fix this issue. And it's funny because you have 4 layers and you got 4 cards. It was a big request that we asked. I mean, anything when you're answering a Capricorn has got to be like spot on, because you're so skeptical by nature. Any little issue. Oh, these popped out too. You got 6, you guys. That's like 2 readings in one. So how does Capricorn fix this layer upon layer? Well, there is something in your nature, and it is here. This is what this is talking about. There's something in your nature, Capricorn, that must be tempered. Things are not the way they seem to you. And once you realize that, you'll lose this edge, this coldness, this deceptiveness. I don't know how else to say it because that's what it is. Once you lose this, once you can temper this, you'll stop feeling like you've lost, like there's this lack in your life. I think that maybe Capricorns are deceptive out of a feeling of like having to cover something, having to make up for, or show as being more than, or there's just a lot of layers of like ego here. And this is showing me that you do that to cover some basic, what you think is like a, well, it's something in your character, right? This is your card. And the guidance is that if you can stop looking at this and stop focusing on this, if you can stop dwelling here in this aspect of your personality, this one here, and don't get me wrong, everybody has an aspect of their personality like this, so don't worry, it's nothing, relax. Oh, I hate when people tell me to relax, I'm sorry. If you can stop dwelling on this aspect of yourself, this, and that's not easy, then there's a lot of potential. This is turning more into a life reading, but okay, Capricorn, you deserve it. There's a lot of potential, a lot. Those are two really powerful cards, and guess what? If you can temper this, guess what? Want to see an even more of a sign? Look at that. Would you rather be all these stuffy guys hiding with on their thrones here, alone, with their ego shells and their deceits, or do you want this instead? I mean, everybody does, so don't say no. Who doesn't want this? I want this. Everybody wants this. And it's like, here, take it. Take it. Out of nowhere. Take it. Have it. Just, can you stop doing this? Because when you dwell on that aspect of your personality, you hurt people. You hurt people who mean a lot to you. And if you can temper that aspect of your personality, instead of hurting this person, you can really be with this person. And you know what you have to do. What else is this Temperance card speaking to? I mean, unless for a very small amount of you, you're looking at this and going, okay, great, I can have two completely separate relationships. Yay. Yeah, that's not going to work. You've got Justice and the Wheel of Fortune here. This isn't going to last, buddy. The Temperance card is also here, one for you, these aspects of your personality, but I gotta say it also for this person, this fast-moving fire sign person who's like chasing you. Ooh, chasing you. Temperance is like water. Like, no. No thanks. Let's not do that. Okay? This is your message. Temper yourself. Temper these tendencies toward not caring enough about other people's feelings, which therefore kind of gives you license to be deceitful and hurtful. Stop dwelling in that about yourself and do this instead. Temper yourself so you can be open to all this goodness that really wants to find you, Capricorn. It really wants you to have all this. But there is a road, and this is the road there. And you'd be very lucky to have this person that you've gotten all turned around right now with all their luck and all their the sun shining on them. You'd be very lucky to have this person along for the ride. This is the air sign we're talking about right here. This person. And then, like I said, just to reiterate, Capricorn, not this person. Alright, that's what I see. I hope you liked it. Alright, Capricorn, see you later.